What's that called? General practice lah. Some maybe they just go for 3%, some go for other percent, or maybe they want you have a very detailed calculation. But this is just a very general one. So we just assume a 5%. Okay. So done with form work, we move to the reinforcement. Oh my God, reinforcement. Reinforcement. Okay, so your reinforcement will look something like this. So the cutoff and overlapping will accommodate for things like this section here and this section here. So some will go in very detailed, how much you're gonna bend, how much you're gonna have the little lengths there, how much you're gonna overlap. Okay. But we just assume a 5%. Okay, so for reinforcement, okay, reinforcement. So reinforcement, we can divide into how many sections again? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we go for the best first. So look at this part first. This part. So your top and bottom is identical. So you have your external layers and internal layers. So you have a sandwich that looks something like this. So you have your cover, right? 40 mm. Then your bar, then your bar, then concrete in between, then another layer of bar, and then another layer of bar, then another 40 mm. This is your 16 mm bar. This is 16 mm bar, 16 mm bar, 16 mm bar. Then the whole layer is 300 mm, correct? Okay. So at the sides, we also need to consider the cover of 40 mm at both sides. The base. Okay, then reinforcement. Let me think. What do we need? Okay, we need to find out the length here. The length here. So we know it's the external dimension is 12.6 meters and 3.6 meters, right? Overall tank. So you minus off your 40 mm cover at both sides, 0.04 minus 0.04, which gives you 12.52. This one is 3.52, right? Then what's next? You have your length, your width. So now you're looking for numbers of bars. So numbers of bars in which direction first? Okay, we go for the 12 meters direction, okay? Okay, so from your top, you see something like this. This one is the 12.6, this is the 3.6, okay. So we want to count at this direction, we look from here, how many bar it is. How many bars? These 1, 2, 3, okay, the vertical bar. Not vertical bar, okay, like that. The green color one. So how? How? How you gonna count? Look here. So the details here. 16 mm bars, vertically and horizontally at 200 centers in a square grid. So you know the spacing of the bar already, right? 200 mm. So your length goes, what's that length? What's the length? 12.6. 12.6. Oh, sorry. It should be the 12.5. 12.5, how much is that? 12.5 to divide by 200 mm. So you can get numbers of bars equals 62.6 bars. So we round it up or round it down. Who say up? How many of you say up? No one say up? Up. Got anyone say it's round down? Round down, Down, Sure. If you round down, what happened? You left 62 bars, right? Then you multiply back your 0.2. Spacing, how much? You left 12.4 meters off. Where's the rest? Where's your 0.12 meter gone to? That side no need, that 0.12 no need. So you should round up. You round it up, equal 63 bars. So when you multiply by 0.2, you get how much? Okay, you get 12.6 meters. So means that your spacing you can reduce, right? It doesn't need to be 200. That's your maximum spacing is 200. So you can shrink it a bit to fit in the 63 bars. So okay? Okay, so you do the same for your other direction, which is your numbers of bars in your 3.6 meter direction. So you have 3.52 divided by 0.2. Get 17.6 bars. Round up equals 18 bars. Okay, this is your numbers of bar in this direction. So what about the length of bars? Your length. For your 12.6 meter direction, you look at this direction, right? You're counting this 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So your length you take is this length, right? So it's 3.52 meters, right? So the same thing here, length bars equals 12.6 meters. Sorry, 52. Okay, until here, all good. Good, huh? Later, the wall one even more confusing, huh? So okay, this one we leave it here. Later we go into more detailed calculation in the Excel later. Okay, so next one will be the wall. The wall. Okay, we split into two. One with the wall with the 3.6 meter wall first. So for one layer of 3.6 meters wall, here we have here. We have this one, right? We have the cover on top here, 40 mm. Then we have your bar already, 16. Right? Then your height, we take this here, from here to here, 2 meters. Okay, what else? So we assume this one here is your external. I know. Wait, external. Okay, this one we consider as external. This one we consider as internal. Okay. So if you cut from above, you will look at the whole thing will look something like this. So your external one will be longer. Then you have these small dots here. Then your internal one will be shorter inside. Oh my God, doesn't fit in. Then you have here. Okay, something like this, huh? So from here, we look at this one. The length here is 12.6. This one is 12, right? So we minus off your cover of 0.4. 0.04. Okay, this one inside here is including the cover, so it's adding in 0.04 and 0.04. Right? Understand why? No? Yes? I zoom in a bit. Make it bigger. Okay, gem key. Okay, something like that, right? We have cover here, right? 0.04. Then here also got the cover 0.04. The whole length is 12.6. So you minus off these two equals 12.52. Like previous one, right? So inside here we have 12. Okay. Wait, did I use the wrong number again? Oh, correct. Okay, 12. So we have a cover here, 0.04. So here also a cover of 0.04, right? So your length, which is, okay, big. From here to here is 12 plus 0.04 plus 0.04, 12.08. Correct? Understand? Oh, okay. Okay, so this one clear already. Move over. So for wall, we consider this one as internal, and this one as external layer. Okay, internal, external, we go for external first. External. Then we have direction, not direction. We're looking at the vertical one. Okay, vertical. Vertical is here. This one, the round one here is vertical one. Vertical. Then the one lying here is horizontal. Yeah. So the one poking up to the sky is vertical. The one laying like that is horizontal. Okay, so we look at the vertical one. We want to count the numbers of bars. So numbers of bars, we have the length already. So it's how much? 12.52 divided by 0.2. So you get the same thing, which is 63 bars. Then your wall, internal, vertical numbers of bars equals 12.08 divided by 0.2, which gives you 60.4 bars. So round it up, 61 bars. Okay, this one is only for 12 meters direction. So you need to repeat it for the 3 meters direction. Again, this one here, you only calculate for this bar. So later on, you need to calculate for this bar. So same thing, just repeating it with 3 meters. So later you do yourself. Okay, internal, external, vertical. Okay, you repeat with the 3 meter one. This one also repeat with the 3 meter. Then we have the horizontal bar. Horizontal. So for horizontal, you have something like this. The bar will look like this, right? Your cover is 0.04. 0.04. Okay. So thickness is how much? Okay, no need, huh? Oh, sorry, not here. Not here. We look for here, 0.04. So your height is 2 meters. So you minus off 0.04, you get 1.96 meter. So number of bar equals 1.96. We goes 1.96 divided by 0.2, you get 9.8 bars. So round it up to 10 bars. Okay. Okay. We're not okay. Like. The numbers of bar you have to split into a lot of sections. You have your base, right? For base, you have what? Your base, you have so you have direction 1, okay, direction 1 and direction 2. Right? Direction 1. Then direction 1, you find out the numbers of bars. Then you find out the length. Okay? So same thing for your direction 2. Oh, too small, is it? Wait. Can see. Direction 1, you find out your numbers of bars and also your length. So you repeat it for direction 2, numbers of bars and your length. So we can assume this one is 12 meters one, this one is the 3 meters. Okay? This one, base, no problem. Huh? The problem is on the wall. Then your wall. Oh, my height very limited. Your wall, you have, okay, for top view, you can see something like this, right? Then you have your reinforcement inside here. Dot. Okay, so the dotted one, how to spell dot actually? D-O-T. Dot. The dotted one is your vertical reinforcement, right? The lines is your horizontal. Where you got both directions? Okay. No, this one from top, man. Yeah. Look from here like that. Okay, so from your side, hey, you have something like this. So the top one is your horizontal now. The line is your next again. Okay, so then we can split into external and internal. Then we split into 2 meters and 3 meters again. one, we look into the external first. External, we have your 4x. Sorry. First one. Okay, we solve the vertical one first. So we have vertical, then external for 12 meters. This is 1. Then we have vertical, external, 3 meters. Okay. Then we have vertical, internal, soft, vertical, internal, 3. 5 is okay, your vertical hình thẳng nha. Okay, so vertical one done. We have the horizontal. For horizontal, we have how much? So external, we have 4 meters. Horizontal, 4. Horizontal. External, 3 meters. Horizontal. Computers, horizontal, internal, okay. So these have same numbers of bars, right? Because it's like surrounding the whole thing, round, layer. So the numbers of bars is that. What's the difference here is your this one is same. So the difference is the length. So the length here, you're taking the length from here to here and here to here. So external length, internal length is different. You know how to get the internal external length? This 5.2.
Yeah,
Internal is 12.4x and 3.4x.
yeah, correct.
Right?
Yeah, small. Can. It's okay. The kind of picture.
Area to see. You have your line. This line is different for this part only, but the numbers of bars is the same. Okay, so this one for vertical one. What's the same? Okay, the length is the same. Length. Oh, here is same. Here is different. So what's different is number of bars.
Yeah, I get a picture. And all the need to times 2, right?
Yeah.
Because 2 sides.
Yeah, 2 sides.
Really cute word.他已经给我们了，这个就已经给完全部了。
Yeah,
internal recap。它的 circle 是什么
density. So you find out the length first. The total length, then you multiply the density to get the weight of the part. See? Right.
我这边好像会有一次。
Yes. Yeah, the top one. Extra is better than less. If you want to be that detailed, you have to clearly mention what are you doing on what I'm wait, about actually. Up there, any problem with reinforcement? Don't mind, instead of Excel. We move faster, huh? Later cannot finish by 6. So reinforcement, all okay. Then we move to the concrete. Concrete easier. So for the concrete, we have your G15 concrete for your blinding, right? Blinding. So where's the blinding area again? So blinding area is somewhere here. This whole layer here. So easy. 17.6 multiplied by 0.6 multiplied by 0.05. This one is your thickness, huh? Length and width. Okay? So this one, sorry, wait, concrete is in what? Meter cube. Usually it's in meter cube for concrete, but I think this one we have to consider this one. So this one is in meter square. So your description later, I will explain how you're gonna write this one. So in your description, you will like very obviously mention concrete blinding to 50 mm thickness. So what you have is only the surface area. Okay, next one is your G30. G30. Two ways you can do this. One is by having the big dimension minus of the small dimension. Another way is you cut it into sections. So first you have your base. Your base is how much? 12.6 multiplied by at point. No, 3.6. Then multiply by 0.3. That one is for your base. Right? No problem with base. Then we have your tank. Your tank. Whoa. So you have something. Wait. What you can do is this one. Cut into sections. We have section 1 and section 2. So section 1, section 1 equals 12.6 multiplied by 0.3 multiplied by 2. Right, here is 0.3, 12.6. The depth is 2 meters since we already minus off your base, right? So it's only 2 meters. So this one is for section 1. So section 2 equals 3 times 0.3 times 2. Okay, later on, so section 1 multiplied by 2 plus your section 2 multiplied by 2. Because 1, 2, 1, 2. Right? Okay, that's it for concrete. Concrete is, yeah? It's just volume. So this one is in meter cube also. So just split up everything. Okay, then let's go to the Excel. Mana dia Excel? Okay. Here. Okay, here we have your description. So how you key in your description? So basically it's just a description of what you're doing. So the first one is your excavation. Under excavation, we have what? Excavate from 2.35 meters to 0.85 meters depth. And excavate from 3.5 meters depth to surface level. Okay, so on should be earthwork here, I think. Okay, how many units of this? Okay. Sorry, the unit is in meter cube. Meter cube. Numbers of quantity, 1. Your length is, what's the length here? 17.6 divided by 8.6. Height is 1.5. So do your calculations. Okay, so for this one, you get the average length and average width. So it's how much? 19.3 plus 17.6 divided by 2. 18.45. This one equals to your 10.3 plus 8.6 by 2. 9.45. Your height. That's 5. So you have a total here Okay. So that is your what else? Your tank dimension. You know. Backfilling. So we calculate how much we need to be backfill. Backfilling. Okay. 2. Backfilling, we need to know the blinding dimension. Then what? From the tank external dimension. So your blinding length is how much? 17.6 and at 0.6. Thickness 0.05. Tank is how much? 12.3, 12.6, 3.6, and then this one is 2.3. Tank external dimension 2.3. Know why? Your depth, including your base. 2 meters depth plus your base, so it's 2.3. Okay, so calculate this out. Okay, so you know your backfilling equals to backfilling 200%. Backfilling with excavated material. Compacted to 100% from the question there, right? They say backfilling with the excavated material to 100% and compacted to 100%. So this one equals your excavated material, backfilling, minus off your tank and blinding, minus H15. So your excavated material divided by your blinding dimension and also your tank dimension. So you need to backfill this much of volume. Okay? This one. This one. The excavated material minus off the blinding dimension and also your tank external dimension. Okay? So that what else? Okay, you need to cut excess off excess excavated material. My excess correct lah, huh? So this one equals to whatever you have been excavated minus off your backfilling. So that's one is the one you need to throw away. Okay, so this everything is in meter cube. Oh, 0.3. Earthwork done. Any problem with earthwork? no problem with earthwork. We have next one is the formwork. Okay, so formwork we have what? Base first, right? We have 2.1. Okay, so base in meter square. How many base you have here? Okay, you can separate it out your base. You can like have the 3-meter direction. Then you have your 12-meter direction. You can split it out. So how many pieces? 2 and 2. 2 numbers of this direction and this direction. So the length 3.6 meters. And the, oh no, this is the width times the height. Height is how much? 0.3. This one is 12.6 multiplied by 0.3. So equals this, multiply this. Okay, and multiply the numbers. Then you have a subtotal here. Then we have your wall. So for wall, we have 12 meter. Okay, external wall. External wall. We have 3 meters and also the 12 meters. Two and two. Same one as this. Oh no, this copy and paste. Here is 2 meters high, 2 meters high. Paste it down. So go to copy. Then you have internal. And just delete this. So the difference here is this only 3, 2, 2, 2. Okay. So your total homework equals this plus this plus this. Then multiply by your 1.05. 5% part of per line. Homework, okay? Okay, form work done. Let's go to the third element, which is the what? Reinforcement. Reinforcement, we have your base. For base, you have direction 1, which is the 3 meter direction. And feed it down. A base. This one is meter. This one is meter. So you calculate how many numbers of bars you need from the calculation I teach just now. So you can just put it at the sides here. You can do your calculation at the sides, then you key in the values here. So just now is how much? 30, 60, how many here? 63 bars in this direction. And then this one is 18 bars. So this is for one layer. So later on we have to multiply by 2. Just multiply here directly. You know your numbers of bars, then you put in your length. 3.5. Oh no, this is 12.52 and 3.52 equals this multiplied by this. After we have the base, we have the wall. We can split into vertical wall. No. External wall. External wall. Vertical reinforcement. And then what? 12 meters direction. Okay, so this one you get how much just now? 63 bars. Oops. 63 bars in one wall, so equals this multiplied by 2, right? 2 SEM wall. The length is how much? 1.96 meters. So you have your okay, this one is your 3 meters direction. Two. Yeah. We can have a subtotal here if you want. Then we move on to the what? horizontal reinforcement. Auto reinforcement. Reinforcement. Meters, then you convert to kg. Total is how much here? Add in your 5% cut off here. This one equals your. Here should have. So by 1.05. Then convert this to kg. So this the unit is how much? 1.577 kg per meter equals 1.577 multiplied by your this one. So you can convert it into tons, TONNES. Is divided by 1,000, right? Kg to ton is 1,000, huh? Okay. Lepas itu, then what else? What else? Okay, concrete. Concrete, your G15 concrete. For your 50 mm thickness grinding in meter square. One of this. So how much is this one? Your length. Length. 17.6 and at 0.6. So equals this multiply this. Okay, it's in meter square. Then you have your G30 concrete. Or what? base. This one is in meter cubes. 1 times base. In base is how much? 4.6 and 3.6. The thickness is 0.3. And you have your tank wall, 12-meter wall, 3-meter wall first. Meter cube. So we take it as 3 multiplied by 0.3 multiplied by 2 meters height. Right? 12.6 multiplied by 0.3 multiplied by 2. Auto the concrete. Equals this sum this. Deep breath. Okay, we're done. Okay, we still have some time. We can just go into the reinforcement again if you have any problems. Where's your problem? Which one got problem? Got anything I put wrong? How for the G30? This one, okay. Vertical internal wall. So the length is, okay, here we have the same length, right? And this one we have the same numbers of bars. Apa ha? Up. The internal, so the length is 3.08. 3.08 divided by the 0.2. Up numbers of digit 0. Is it 0 or 1? Then we have 2. And one goes for here. This one is 12.8. Okay, so this one equals what? Round up. External wall. The length is numbers of bars is the same. So the height is 1.96 divided by 0.2. 0. Okay. Then multiply by 2. Okay, betul. Okay, correct. So your length here is 3.5. So 8, 6. All 6 or all 8 啊？ All 6. 0.4 0.4 Okay, everything done here already. Let me double check the answer. Yeah. Okay, correct. 3.5, 3, 6. Okay, okay. Okay, should be correct already. So you guys can get the same answer. 1. Backfilling. Access. Okay. So from work, same. Here, total. Okay, we look into this one. What else? Okay, this one. And this one. Okay. You all can get the same answer. Okay. Okay, this part. Homework. 141. And the last part here, your reinforcement, 3.5 tons, concrete, 151 blinding, and then your concrete wall, G30 concrete, 32 meter cube. Okay. Maybe there. Any problem? Ask now. Problem ah? Huh? How I get the numbers of bars? On the clock, I fill it in, you fill it in. I just want to make it faster. The clock is actually for the mycelium, which will not be covered by me. I think Madam Farah, she will be covering mycelium, how to use it in the right way. Okay. I will not be covering, I just teach you how to do it. Later, connecting for mycelium. This one is but for this, for me, you just do whatever you. Yeah. Yeah. For later on for your assignment, for this, I don't know if you will use mycelium like yeah. Yeah. You want to be it's really hard this whole understanding my policy. I'll say, well, you very but you want to see how it goes right now. Just that the line, yeah, the line is going the rest is. So later submission is in Excel form, so just submit this Excel file. Okay. Like what I did, then it's okay, but not the actual calculation of what, yeah. Like maybe how you get the dimensions, you mentioned. Okay.
To round up to two decimal place, huh?
Huh?
Round everything to two decimal
Yeah,
place.
you can round it to 2 or round it to 2 is it too small? Round it to 1.
One, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I see four, huh?
Mm.
Betul, huh? Hah? Itu. Oh. Let's go. 这全部是软号吗？哇，它软到没有 ？I think so。哎，按这些的那里面的。Yeah。自己做的是会死的一样。那都好呗。那老师讲的，一个说翻的，就是说，你都不做人家可能到，人家这里都做给不到。那个我就很多的来写，那边是。
Show me when you get the value, don't just the value that way it's wrong. Also can, yeah. Okay, like something like that, that you just put there.
How do you get this value of 216?
So you excavate out is this much, right? Then you backfilling. Of course, you backfilling, you have to minus off the dimensions that's built in already.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're filling only the empty space.
Yeah.
So
This one.
your excavated one, you minus off the dimensions of your tank and the blinding concrete.
Oh, okay. What about this one?
This one basically your excavated minus off your backfilling. So this is the one that you're gonna throw away, cut off, sand it off. Okay.
For submit, just put pictures.
Yeah, put your whatever calculation you have, you can put it here. Your drawings, how you get these values, put it here.
I think we are not like.
Something like that, no? You show whatever figures you use, you just show in the drawings. You just put it here. Okay?
Yeah. This one will come up in the exam.
No, I don't think it. I'm not sure.
This one looks very hard.
This one will be in your assignments. For your assignment? I'm not sure the one for the BQ one. View of quantity. This one will come out in assignments. I don't think exam will come out this. I forgot. My exam was like 10 years ago.
So marking for the fine.
Which one? Tutorial portfolio is me.
Okay.
Assignments is either Miss Farah or Mr. Ng. Yeah. So I'm just doing tutorials. The rest is them.
It's also.
Of course, it's them.
Oh.
So this portfolio, do we need to find the code for the item?
No need. That one is for your assignment. Yeah. This one no need. This one is just calculation of
Try to.
try to find out what's the value only. Okay.
For the mentioning what the area becomes the object by them to that mention.
Yeah, we say it's in
50 and then.
There's some question in the Microsoft.
Yeah.
Microsoft Teams. Can I see your commands for rounding up? Could you tell again how to get the dimensions for excavated object of 1.5 to the surface? Yes, for the Excel file, for submission, you only submit the Excel file. So you put in whatever calculations you have and drawings you have, you put it at the side here. Okay? This one, dimension excavated of depth of 0.85. Huh? Wait. Okay, so for the excavation, okay, your problem here is this one, right? This section. Oh no. Great. So for this part, you use trapezium to calculate. Trapezium, right? You know that this is 1 to 1. 1 to 1. So you know the height is 0.85, right? So here is also 0.85. This is also 0.85. So the length here, you already taken just now is 17.6, correct? And the width is at 0.6. So you plus in these two sides to get your longest length and longest width. Okay, so you get what? 19.3 and 10.3, correct? Then later on for trapezium, so we get an average here, average length. So it's 19.3 plus the original one, which is 7.3 divided by 2. So this is your average length. Then you multiply by your average width, which is 10.3 plus 8.6 divided by 2. This is your W average. After that, then you multiply by the depth. The cube. Is that okay? Okay. So rounding up function, did you solve it just now, right? So you round up your value is how much? The length divided by 0.2. Round up in 0 multiplied by 2 shifts. Okay, any more questions? No, if no more question, we can dismiss the class. It's 6 already.